on this one, unless obviously lots of people come and chat. So I'm doing part 2. So I don't know if you saw, but this is part 1 that I did a stream of, which is the Magic Flash van. I'm now moving on to the trailer and the boats. So I'm just starting here, halfway through the book. This one was produced, as I know you're interested in that sort of thing, in 1993, which is probably when I would have got it, roughly. It wouldn't have been too long after that. But he's not really clocked this one entirely yet. I don't know if I'm going to give it to him quite yet, because he likes to amalgamate. He modifies them at the moment, which I don't know if I can bring myself to let him do just yet. I'm actually considering taking back my he calls it modifying, so I don't know if I can handle that just yet. So I gave him a Blacktron, if you remember Blacktron. It's just a little walker, just about this sort of size, not very big. He built it, he loved it, and then now it's in many different places in our house. So I don't think I can quite bring myself to do it just yet. I will do. I shouldn't be, what's the word? I shouldn't be too precious about them. But you know, the other side of the flip, you know, there's still people selling these online for like £100. So nice, yeah. I mean, I used to with this one. I remember playing with it a lot, and I would. Basically kind of drive it into walls, downstairs and stuff. So I did sort of destroy it, which is why there's bits that are broken. But by the time, you know, I've been playing with it for a while, I could pretty much build it from the state it was in back up to how it used to be each time. So I kind of got a good feeling. I could build it almost from memory by the end, yeah, which was kind of cool. I did play with it a lot, so I really liked this set. I think this is the biggest set I've got left over from the old lot. The rest of the small ones I kind of need to, everything else doesn't have a box that I haven't already built. So I'm kind of thinking that I just might not have all of the pieces, which is a little bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so 2 lights, 2 red and 2 yellow lights. But Lego's cool, you know? And Harry likes it, so that is a good start to life. If you like Lego, we'll try and get a better. So, right, just back here last time. Oh, okay, yeah. I think I had it on Dice Masters before. So, is that better? I had what was I? I was playing someone the other day. I think it was Clement Rincewind and Relentless Nettles Mike, and for some reason Mike's microphone was okay. Right. Is that a good balance? I kind of like having something on in the background. Yeah, Mike's mic for some reason was really quiet, so I had to turn it up really loud. Rincewind had to turn his sensitivity down lots, and basically any time my computer pinged an alert, it was really loud. So it was kind of one of those annoying situations. There's part 3. Okay, so we need a lot for part 4. I really do need to work on my lighting. Problem is, this room is so dark all the time because I'm sat in the end of the room which doesn't have the window. So 2 of these 3x1s, there we go. A 1 10x1. Oh, what's happened to the music? Why has it gone all the way there? What is happening with that? Is the music back? I cannot tell. Yeah, okay. I think the music back. It's very strange. It's just a YouTube video basically. 4 of these grabby bits. So I'm just going to do without music if you can't hear it. I'm not that fussed. I'd rather. So 4 of those bits. I can't remember what I was talking about before now. That is how my brain works. If I stop talking and then talk about something else, then I can never go back to the original conversation until sometime in the future where it is irrelevant. Yeah, it's tricky. My headset mic stopped working, so I have to use my webcam mic for everything, which isn't too bad. I mean, I think it's a pretty decent quality. It's just that I yeah, I don't think there's any real issue with it at the minute. I think, but it's just that obviously it's easier to have the mic on my headset. But fair enough. I often wonder if it's as good as some or others. I don't know. We don't do particularly high tech. Well, Alex has got his own microphone. Right, hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6x4. Now I have an issue. I think I must have actually lost. Oh, what are these then? I might have to get this fan back. I might have to do some modifications. So what was that one? No, I'm gonna have to take the roof off. So I've definitely lost a bit on the main roof. So I'm gonna have to take this apart. Oh dear. Alright. Should have thought this through. Or got the right bits. Can I live without them bits? I don't think I can. So in the build for this, I had a roof bit missing, which is these 2 bits, but it should be 1 bit, but it looks like I shouldn't have used them because it's part of this bit. So I'm going to try quickly. People have already seen this on the stream, so I'm going to take this apart very quickly. Oh. Grab those bits that I need. Great. So I'm going to have to buy a bit, basically, that fits in here. Let's take this door off. I think it'll be alright. I think I can do it minimally. it's going to have a sunroof, an enforced sunroof, that's all. There we go. Cool, an enforced sunroof. So we're going to go there for now. Let's see if I can get this back together mostly. I don't know how it's going to work, to be honest, but there, that goes on there, that went on there, so that must go there. Oh crap. That might have gone there. That might have gone there. No. Oh no, because these went on the other bit. So, right, okay. I'm gonna come back to that. That was on there as well. Okay, that was on there. Hold on. Right, that was on there like that. So let's put that back. I'm going to try and fix this as best I can. Yeah, well, I'm partial to a convertible car, I must admit. The last car that I owned, because the car that I own at the minute is in my wife's name, and it's I'm not that fussed about it, to be honest. It's just a car to get me to work and back. Yeah. The last car that I actually owned was a Mazda MX-5, which you Americans would call a Miata, or Canadians maybe. I think they did have the MX-5 as its own car. Alright, okay. So where do these bits go then? Oh, that's that bit. Interesting. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that door there. I'm going to pretend it's how it should be. Right, there we go. That can go on there like that. And sort of on there like that. Oh goodness me. There we go. It's done. There we go. It's done. Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, my car is currently a Vauxhall Astra. Highly exciting car, but it cost very little money, so I don't mind. It just gets me to work and back. So I've now found these bits, obviously. That I got, that I got, that I got, that I got. I think that's everything for this number 4. So I do like cars though, so I kind of want to get a nicer car at some point in the future that I can sort of say is, you know, my sporty car. But that has to wait. As I say, I like to spend my money on other things as well, which means that I have to forgo some things, I have to prioritise. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. The Subarus are great cars, to be fair. Yeah, nothing wrong with a good Subaru. They go pretty much everywhere, and they do it pretty well too. I've never had what we would call a company car or a fleet car. We've currently got a lease car, which is a Toyota CHR, I think it is, which is a hybrid, which is fun. Lego is great. I kind of want to go and get all the 80s sets now, like not the sets from the 80s, but like the Ecto 1 and the the DeLorean I'd like to get as well, but they're just very expensive. So you have to kind of pace yourself. And I hear there is a new Dice Master set gonna drop at some point. We'll say this year. So we won't go into any more details on that because it would all be conjecture, let's be honest. Right, there we go. Then that bit across the front of there. And then this bit across the front here. Looking like a trailer already. Although there's not really a huge amount to trailers, but there you go. That was number 5. Number 6. So we've got another few more grey bits. We've got a little pip. We need 2 of those. And 2 of these what look a little bit like taps, I suppose. Let's try and find another one of those. And 2 of these lance things. Okay. 1 by 6s. 1, 2. You can tell how used this was and sun bleached by. If I can just get the coloration difference on that one piece. Yeah, well, Xatu, where most people from over here will be, I think most, if not all people over here will be getting their product from, has a date listed of April the 7th on their website. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, no, sorry, May the 7th, not April, May the 7th. But the Origins packs so the Origin pack, they have a date of 30th of April, interestingly. So watch this space. I mean, I don't know how that compares to the American side of things. I would have thought theirs would be before us, but stranger things have happened. You know, you kind of hope when you get these sorts of big delays that they're putting things in a line and trying to get things to work out as close as possible across the board. I know that's very wishful thinking, but you kind of always hope that. So it would be lovely if everyone got it on the 7th of May, you know. But as I said before, it's very, very wishful thinking. Well, this is on actual Xatu's website, not the solicits. So yeah, it's more exciting. I'm hoping, would have some kind of conversation with a courier, like a shipper, to sort of say, yep, this is the ship it's on, this is when it's going to land in the country, this is when you can have it. So I'm getting hopeful, but this is the problem. You get your hopes up, and this being WizKids, oh okay, so we've only got 2 more parts of this to go. They'll come and, yeah, stamp all over those dreams. So it's an interesting one, yeah. I don't know, you know, it's always going to be take with a pinch of salt sort of thing. So I've got this bit here, which is already made. 4 of those, 2 of these holy bits, and then these 2 axles. 1, 2 axles. Yeah, well, I mean, I've ordered some. I'm back in the zone again now that we've got an actual, whether it's real or not, we've got an actual date. I'm kind of back in the thing as, shall I buy as much as I can afford and then, you know, make sets from it like I did last time with Dark Phoenix. But I'm not sure I actually, you know, it wouldn't, I'd think I not necessarily lost money, but then possibly paid more than I should for my own stuff, if you get my drift, you know. So we'll see. I think it'd be nice. It'd be nice to make people's sets, and it would always be fun. What I'm also going to do, possibly tomorrow, is email Jimmy and see if I can get any freebies, because that would be fun. Because I think most of the other content providers have had some sort of, what do they call it, promotional material. So it'd be kind of nice to get something, but you know, again, that's just a pipe dream more than anything, to be fair. Right. Okay, onto the wheels. This has gone together quickly. I knew this would be a much quicker stream. Right. 4 wheels, 2 of these bars, and 4 angly bits. This is where the boat will sit on. Okay. Right, so let's put these angly bits on. I think they just go each side of this. Hello, Dice Station, other half of DSZ, which rolls off the tongue much less than how you say it, but it's funny to do so. Yes, good to have you along. I've almost built the trailer for my thingy. I had a bit of issues with the actual, so I lost a bit on the other main, on the van, but I put some bits that fit in there, but now I've just come to do this part. At the Comic-Con. Don't get anything like that over here. Yeah, so I put the bits on the main van, so the van has now got yeah, the practiced one, yes, but you know, practice makes perfect. So the more you do it, that's all I do. I just stream random stuff and see if it works or not. There we go. That is the trailer, complete with number plate. I'm one of these people that just pushes buttons. If I want to know how something works, I just keep pushing the buttons until it either works or doesn't. But at least I know why it doesn't, sort of thing. There you go. So that's a trailer. Alright, got a little stand there so we can pop it there, it doesn't fall over. Pop that to one side. Now for the Magic Flash boat. Yes. 2 of those. What are they? They are 8s. Not that one then. An 8x2 and an 8x2 and a 4x1 and a second 4x1 and a 3x1 and a second 3x1. What I keep doing with this build is I keep having 2 pieces like this, and then I'll go, okay, I've got these, and my OCD kind of makes me line them up, and then I kind of come to look for them and I'm like, right, I need, what have I done with these bits? And it's quite clearly there, but yeah, that's kind of an insight into my life at the minute. So it's telling me to put that there and that there, which isn't very useful until I get bits that are attached. So there we go. So now I need these two. There's one grey bit, two small grey bits, and two big black bits. Which I know are these bits because they've still got the stickers on. But this is what happens to 30-year-old stickers. They kind of peel. But the fact they're still there is pretty cool. Right, so let's pop that like this. Do it upside down because it's slightly more interesting to look at this way. There. The grey bit goes at the back but not quite to the edge. And the same with this end. Honestly, that is a good question. I don't know if you could. I don't see why not, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to sell it, so I'm not that fussed, but it would be interesting if I did decide to sell it. Whether it would make much difference anyway. So these bits go on the end here. I don't like bits that don't attach immediately. So we're getting parts of hull now. Here we go. Yeah, I guess so. I honestly have no idea how you'd find out how popular this set would be, to be perfectly honest with you. So two upside down and two regular little 2x1 angles. One of each there. There's an upside downy one. And there's a normal one. Okay, yeah, well maybe you can then. I mean, I suppose it would be at cost to you, so I think if you have any amount of money, you can pretty much get anything, right? If you're willing to spend it. Right, they go on the back. And this goes... That's right, like this, with the grey bit underneath. There we go. I mean, I would be tempted to see how much I could get for this. I did see complete sets going for like the £100 mark. Would I be willing to sell this for £100? I don't know is the question. I don't know. I'd like to think that I would keep it, but there's definitely sets that I thought I had that I haven't been able to find from my parents' house. So I must have sold some, or they must have sold some. I don't know. Again, I don't know either way on that one. But then, you know, when you're younger, you're stupid, aren't you? You sell all these, what is going to make you millions of pounds in the future things for pennies. Where am I? There we go. Oof, got a double. Is that the front? Yeah, that's the front. It's kind of a mini double hull at the bottom. Not so sure the integrity so far, but move on to red pieces. We need one of those. I don't need two of those, but I've got one. One of those. There's a second one of those. We need two of those. There's first, there's a second. And then two 3x2s. Right. Okay, so this bit is just these two stuck together, and then they go to lock in these, because these are feeling very, oh maybe it's just that, is that right? No, that goes like that. I'm hoping this gets locked in quickly. I don't. That goes in that one, nice. I mean, I'm actually much happier with how I'm getting the light on it properly now. I'm getting better than I was on the first couple. I still think I need lower down lights generally, but what I found with the van bit is the white and the yellow Legos, because this has got a lot of yellow in it, just really kind of oversaturates. It really struggles with that. So I kind of need to find a balance where the black on black looks good, which actually I think I'm getting there, but also the saturation on the yellow doesn't kind of overpower everything. Right, that is 5 done. 6. Oh, right, is that these ones? 10, 2, 4, 6, 10. Yep, so I've got 2 of these, and then I need 1 of these, and 1, 2 of these. This should be really easy to find everything now. Oh, good, because there's not much left in the box. So if I can't immediately find something now, I'm going to just start panicking. Pop this base on here like that. Pop this one across here. That's going to shore everything up now. That's better. Ugh, that's what I like to see. And then across the front goes this bad boy. Ugh. So now we've got what just looks like a deck with some sort of boat features. Right, we're going to start putting some yellow on as well at some point, but it's red first, then yellow. So we got any grey bits? No. We've got 1 of these, 4 flat shiny bits, oh, and 4 with single dots on top. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Okay. 4 of those. 4 of those. 2. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, there we go. There's a 12. I need 2 of those. I've got them, got that. I need 2 of those angles. And then some red bits. I need 2 of them. 1 of them. And 1 of them. There we go. Right, okay, so we're going to start at the front, I think. We're going to put that straight on the front. Again, that doesn't feel nice. Yep, 93 this was put out, and I would have got it at that time because I would have done that. I would have been 10 for most of that year. My birthday's in November, so I would have been 11 in that November. So unless this came out late in the year, I would have been 10 when I got this, although I might have got it for my 11th birthday, probably, or maybe Christmas. So there's a good chance I would have been 10 when I got 11, sorry, when I got this. The good thing now is that with my boy being really into Lego, the new sets are really good actually. Like we got he got a couple of the Jurassic World sets which obviously he built once, well, with help, because it was probably a fraction too advanced for him. But he got, because he's 5 next month. But he got them. We built it, and then it got amalgamated into the rest of his stuff, like we were saying earlier on. So I've been trying to rebuild the sets, but they're just in about 4 different boxes of Lego now, so it's really tough. Oh, some blue bits. There's one. There's another one. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Well, to be fair, actually, so I got the Batmobile, the Batman Batmobile for Christmas. So I started on Christmas Day. We decided it was a good idea to both start one of the sets. So I started my one, and he started his one, and then his mummy, my wife Suze, and his nanny then were both on the floor helping him build it, and they basically took over because he got bored, obviously, and I ended up doing like 1 bag of Lego for the Batmobile. I was like, it was Christmas Day. I spent probably best part of an hour doing that 1 bag, and I was like, yeah, I should probably stop this. But they carried on, and because they're not Lego quote unquote expert builders, they struggled with the bits that they were doing. Yes, it took them a very long time to do the whole thing, which is quite amusing. But I did help in the end. But the problem is that they started and they'd done a bit wrong, because Harry likes to he preempts what he has to do rather than reading the instructions. He preempts what he needed to do, which again is a big no-no with these sort of things. I just realised I'm building it completely off camera. There we go. So we've got the front part of the boat. 3 are down the wing with the shiny bits. And then a 4 at the back. 3 shiny bit. And then a 4 at the back to finish that off. Getting there. There's the blue bit. That's probably going to be a seat, I assume. Right, so that goes there. Oh, and then these go cleverly across these bits. I do love how Lego just all fits. Everything fits. And then these go on the back, I'm assuming. I don't know if I'd be very good at actually designing sets. I don't even know if I'd like to do it as a job, to be fair. I kind of like the calming nature of building Lego, so I don't know if I would like it as a job. But, you know, I could try it for a bit, I suppose. Although it's very difficult to get Lego-based jobs. Very difficult. 2 of those. I've got 2 of these little blue and creative devices. Bit. Then I black pips. I'm building a whale right now, following a kit. I was like, how does it? Ah, yeah. I think possibly my most satisfying build to date is definitely the Optimus, because you kind of build the chest first, and then you build the what can only be described as the groin area, and then a leg and a leg, and then an arm and an arm and then a head, and it's just like this really good fun. Definitely, I think definitely the most satisfying build. One of them, two of them. So yeah. That's right. Them. I just need these what I call loudspeakers. Right, let's make a couple of. Hold on. Alright, that's in the wrong place. Okay, these actually go here, not there, because this goes here as a thruster. Let's do another thruster. I definitely would. It's, as I say, it's definitely the most satisfying build that I've done. It's yeah, took me about 4 hours, I think. Yeah, I find actually sometimes the smaller builds, it's like these older sets that don't have nearly as many pieces. The smaller builds actually can be kind of even more surprising. You're like, oh, okay, so few Lego bits can make this like spaceship or whale or whatever. Obviously, you know, you can do a lot of crafting with a lot of pieces. But yeah, just having the smaller sets where you've only got a handful of pieces, you're like, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to even look right. But yeah, they do, and it's really cool. Okay, well, they go on the top of here. Oh, and then we've got what's going to be an engine block type thing, I guess. Like an engine, right? And this goes on here, and then we've got these angly bits, which is going to make a seat area, I suppose. There we go. That is section number 9. Still not entirely sure why the music stopped working earlier on, but you know it did. Ooh, some technical stuff. I like it. So, yellow stuff. 1, 2. One of these. 2 of these. And 2 of these. Oh yeah, yep, don't worry. Red bits. 2 of these, and a steering wheel. Number 9. Number 9. Did I not do number 9? Yeah, I did number 9. This one, which was these bits. Yeah, I'd say it's just a YouTube one. Let me hear what it sounds like. Okay, I should be keeping an eye on that, but... Oh, okay. Fair enough. Did not get that reference. Right. So I've got the yellow bits, I've got the red bits. 2 more blue bits. Bop. And bop. I'm sure I must know that a song with number 9 in from the Beatles. Propeller. A Holy 2 blocker. A normal 2 blocker. We've got the processing machines, commonly known as the controls. Got 1, 2 of those. Okay, I need 2. No, I need 1 of those. I also need a 4-axle and a Diddy 2-axle. I am surprised I did not recognise that Beatles reference, to be fair. I mean, I'm not a super fan. I like the Beatles, but not necessarily no obscure Beatles. 2 of these. 1 of these. 2. 1 of these little things. Okay. Got those. 2 of these. And 2 of these. You certainly don't get instructions now. This instruction here, in new Lego terms, would have been about 5 different stages, I reckon, in new Lego terms. Right, let's do the propeller assembly, we'll call this. Right, so that goes in there. I need the little 2-axle. You don't see many 2-axles anymore. Oh, hold on. Did I miss a bit? Yes, I did. I missed this bit. So that is going to go on there. Then I need to put that up through there. I need to put this on the top, and that will lock down in a position. I presume I need it straight. Oh yeah, then a couple of these. Oh, we're up to 4 viewers now. If you're new here, if you're just passing through, say hi. I don't bite. Okay. Come and join the chat with Jocelyn and Rob. There we go. Need that in there, and that's going to go on the propeller. And then I need to put the black one. So I like the fact that the black ones are the tight ones and the grey ones are the loose ones. Because I just thought just a second ago, oh, why are they different colours? But yeah. So one is thingy and one is loose. Very clever. Right. So that is going to go onto my boat here. Like that. And this is going to sandwich it in there. Right, so I'm going to put the yellow bits on now. So this goes on here. yellow bits do not work too well on this camera, unfortunately. And then a longer piece, a longer piece. And then we've got a grey grabber, goes in there and there. And then we've got the yellow 3 bits. Oh. There we go. And then we've got these holder bits there and there. And then we've got the blocks. So we've got a yellow and a red on one side, and then a yellow and a red on the other side. Where does this go? Where? Oh, okay. Ah, that goes on this single bit here. I've got the blue bits that seem to go on the top of here. There we go. That says to keep them up for now. Then I've also got oh, right, that doesn't go there. Does that go maybe right in the bottom of there? Not sure it does. So okay, so maybe it goes there, but if that goes there, these aren't supported all the way down unless I've missed a bit. I mean, it looks right. No, but that is definitely, that goes there like that. It's suspended though. That is a bit odd. But there you go, that's what it says to do. Okay, and then that is part 10 done. So we're on part 11. So we need these 2 blue bits. We need 2 of these. We need 6 of these grey pips. These are essentially going to be the cylinders for the engine. Oh no, I'm missing one. Unless I've done one wrong, because I've got a white one and 5 grey ones. So, you know what? One is going to be white. Oh well. And then, okay. Seems to be missing this black bit too. I've got that. And I've got that. I really am on my dregs of my pieces now, so it definitely looks like I am missing this shaped bit. Let's check over there. No. So I'm going to have to figure out, right, what I should have been doing is writing down which bits I think I've got missing. Yeah, there's no way I can even slightly mistake that piece. What I want to know is what this bit's for. Oh, unless, haha, I know what this is for. This is my substitute piece for the roof on the van. That's what that is. So that does not belong in the kit. Obviously I couldn't find a black substitute bit, so I found a yellow substitute bit. Oh, so that's gone up the volume again, hasn't Right, so that is irritating because I need that bit. That finishes off the whole look of the boat. So what I'm tempted to do is steal this bit from underneath, because I'd rather have a bit on the top than not. Don't mind me, I'm doing modifications again. Don't mind me. Got it out. Let's put that back together. Yeah, you don't notice as much from the bottom. So that, oh look, there it is. I found it. Excellent. Got everything else. Let's go. So let's pop that on first. Put these side bits on. Brilliant. Yeah, you don't even notice that that's not even there. Okay, then we need to make, well, let's put those in first. I would have thought I would have a grey pip, but again, not necessarily. Those on, these go on here. Finish off that engine bit. And then I have to make this engine. So, pip, pip, pip. And then let's do that again. Pip, pip. And the final bit of the engine to that, and then these have to move to one side because this goes backwards of it. Oh, blast, right. I think it would have been easier to have done these bits and then put this bit on afterwards. I think that would have been much easier. So there we go. We've got an engine. Let's put it up like that. Right. Right, how many parts is it? 18. Oh, they've even got the instructions for the dragster. Could have done the dragster. Maybe another time, because I need to go to bed soon. Let's get this done. Right. So, 2 red bits. 1 of these yellow long bits. 2 of these yellow pips. 2 of these black shinies. 2 of these handle things. 2 little 2x1s. Then grey, I need 1 of these little aerial things and 2 of these speaker things. Right, okay, so let's put the red bits onto the back first. So this locks in these thrusters. I suppose they're just to change direction. And then the little pips for the yellow bits. And then the bar, the 6x1 bar goes in front. There we go. Okay. Okay, so these go in here. You'll see what they're for in a minute. Okay, this goes on top of here. Only goes like that. Okay, then we've got these go along the top of these bits. These go in here, get in there, and these grabber, whatever they're called, things, handle, they go in there. So it's coming, it's almost taken full shape now. Now we're on to number 13, so literally the last two blue bits, bosh bosh, 1, 2 black bits, we've got these two and these two yellow bits, and then we've got one of these reds, one of these reds, two of these red single squares, and one red square. Right. Okay, well. Okay. So. Oh yeah, so I'm going to put these bits on the back. Yeah, it's I don't know what portion of pieces are left over, but yeah, the everything from the set can go and make the dragster as well. I don't know if I must have made the dragster, but I did like this set as the box showed, so I might not have made the dragster. I would have thought I would, but I can't remember having done so. But I will definitely look to do it in the future, definitely. Right, there we go, building up the back bit. This bit sits in front of the engine, and then we've got these little jet things. They're going to sit to the side there. There we go. I imagine there'd be quite a lot of pieces left over building the dragster. There we go. Is that everything for that? I think so. So we're almost there now. So we need red pieces, one of those and one of those. Grey pieces, we need 2 of these and a vent thing, not a vent, a grill. And then black pieces, we need 2 of these angles and 1 3x2. So we'll make this one. We got these 2. So I would have started with the red bit, although I suppose then it's 3 pieces rather than it's 3 instructions rather than just the 2 doing it this way. It's 2. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess so. The box doesn't show the dragster on the front though. The box just essentially shows this on the front. This goes on here. So that's what stops the engine going up any higher. So it can only go up that high and then go down. Okay, that. Hold on. Take out a bit of beard hair, get everywhere. This goes in the top. Oof. This goes and secures in this bit and this bit. And then we've got the two angles seem to go on the top of this to build that up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, that goes there. Ooh, still got 4 more bits left to go. Yeah, so after this, in the same book, we've got the dragster instructions all the way up. There's a lot of stuff really quickly, don't it? As I said, in new books turn, new Lego instructions turn, this would be probably about 15. Oh, and it doesn't tell you which bits you need as well on each bit. Oh, that's not so good. But working steering though, how do you steer it? Is it going to be just from the steering wheel? Oh, sorry, I've gone a bit off piste here now, haven't I? Excellent. Yeah, you just steer it with the standard steering wheel. Nice. That's a lot of build in 26, 35, 10 pages. That's a lot of build. Oh, holy moly. But anyway, right, so we need these two. Put both back up there. We need these two bits, although it's showing them in pieces. We need the 2 tail fins. Still got stickers on. Yep. 2 yellow grills. Then 2 of these in 2 pieces originally. 1 of these. 2 of these and 1 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 1, 12, yes, that's all of them. So, this is the chair, right, I remember now. So put these 2 together. And put this bit on the back. There we go, 1 chair. And that sits in there. Is it that one? Or are we going to put it back 1? I'm going to put it back 1. Yeah, I think it goes back 1. And then it kind of tucks underneath. Oh, what does it? Yeah, there we go. Tucks underneath that. Beautiful. There you go. Look at that precision. Satisfying to the extreme, that is. Right, what else have I got? That. Okay, right, so this bit goes behind here. And these grills go on the top to finish that out. And okay, these go here to close off that sort of engine bay. And then these go over here. Oh. Okay. want to. You can have a look at the engine. Beautiful. It looks like it's still running. And then the tail fins go on there and on here. Okay, now we need the windscreen. Literally can't see that on there. Let's put that there. These two, the final red bit, and that. I'm missing another lance blast. Missing this again. Well, you can't see that now. I don't like that. Why can't? There you go, slightly better. Right, so that is officially an empty box. I'm kind of prolonging this bit now. So we've got one fits on the back of here. I've got. Is it smart to show more than one thing you can build? I think it's a good idea. It probably it might make the set more viable to buy, because you might go, well, it's two sets in one. You can build the one set for a while if you want, and then you can then build the same set but with that's something else. I'll show you what I mean with that in just a minute once I finish this. Windscreen goes on the front. Well, it's like the 3-in-1s basically. I've got a 2-in-1 version. But it makes sense. Oh, hold on, I've lost the decent light now. Right. Not the decent light, but I've lost where the angle of the light is. And then 4 of these go on the bottom. Right. I don't know why we didn't do this quite pretty much straight away, to be honest. This allows it to skim effortlessly across the floor. Surprised I haven't had any ads in this, to be honest. This audio, I did the other day, I had loads. And then we got this piece for the final bit. I'm going to get the antenna from the other one. That goes there. Oops. Right. And then this one we've borrowed because I need 3 of these, but I only got 1 apparently. And there you go. That is the Magic Flash boat, and by pure coincidence, although it's not coincidence in the slightest, it's designed this way. This fits perfectly onto the trailer. There you go. So that's the end. That's the Team Flash, not Team Flash, Magic Flash. Team Flash is something entirely different. So there's that. Alright, see if I can quickly. Oh dear, look at the state of this already. So this is what happens earlier on because I've lost the right piece. So I'm going to try and quickly fix this. So this is yellow. This is not supposed to be yellow, you get that. But it is yellow now because I couldn't find a black substitute bit, so I've gone for a yellow substitute bit. Let's have a look. It was temporarily a sunroof for the back. This goes here like this. That goes like that. That goes like that. Let's see if I can remember this. That goes like that. Where's the other door's there? That goes on there. Is that way? No, that's that way. Oh, hold on. Huh. That goes like that. So I've got a bit left over. Should I be worried that I've got a bit left over? Oh, there's another bit there. So where's the 3 bit? Right, there's not a 3 bit at all there. That goes like that. Alright, so where have these come from then? That's a 2, that's a 2, that's a 6 and a 1. A 6 and a 1 goes there like that. Oh, hold on. That goes on there like that. I remember now. So where's the other 3 have gone? Who knows? Who knows? Well, I've got boxes which have got stuff in. Who knows? That goes there. Oh, hold on. I think that should go one ahead of there. That goes there like that. Alright, that goes there like that. I'm just missing a 3 bit. I don't know where that's gone now. That should be easy enough to replace there. And then that goes in there like that, like that. It's just got a yellow roof instead of a black roof. So he's going to go, he's parked here. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to put back on. Was one of these. And that one goes there, I think. And he's going to go, oh no, he's lost his thing. Oh no, needs to learn to drive. Oh no, he's doing this all wrong. Right, let's go past and. Alright, I've done that wrong, but he's got his brake on, obviously. Oof. Off he goes to the beach. And then reversing it's the fun bit, because you have to go left to go right, to go left to go right. Alright, so we go left. Trailer goes right. But then you go right and it follows right, as long as you don't straighten up too much. There you go, that's my lorry driving lesson of the day. There you go, you don't even notice that that's not supposed to be yellow. There we go. And then he unloads his boat and goes. There we go. Brilliant. So it took me about an hour and 15 minutes. Well, we'll say about an hour and 10, because I did take this apart and then put it back together again. So an hour and 10 to do the trailer and the boat. Probably took me about an hour and a half-ish, maybe a bit longer to do this. Probably took me nearer 2 actually, because I had to find the bits in more pieces. Yeah, that's a reminder of how awesome this one is. It is really good, really good. Not bad for a 30-year-old set. I'm going to have to find some bits or buy some bits, but I need 2 of these. I need 1 of these. I need the roof bit. Probably a couple of other bits. But yeah, really good. Thanks for watching it. I am going to go to bed now. Oof, I'm looking forward to that. So thanks for coming along, and who knows, at some point soon I may do the dragster, which is something to look forward to. So thanks for coming along again, and I will catch you guys later.